Hi friends, it's Victoria. I am back working on my Thankful 30 Traveler's Notebook. I am just gonna jump right in and get started. My goal is to keep everything cohesive and to use my stash. And right now I have a lot of Elle Studio items. So I'm gonna try to use up as much as I can. And I'm going to use the Thankful paper pad, the autumn die cuts, and I'm just gonna like play around and see like how I want to set things up because I kind of want it to be cohesive. And I'm gonna grab the Thankful stamps from Rally Studio, and you'll see I kind of like try to come together quick. And I'm working on the first 5 days. I printed my pictures with my selfie printer, and they're like less. I think it's like 1.5 by like 2 inches. My pictures, they're pretty small. I grab those little crosses and just stamp it in two places just because I felt like I needed more black. Oh yeah, I ran out of tape like the moment I started, so I did that, refilled that. I'm just using like scrap paper that I have, my journal card that I made, and I'm just gonna let you watch the process. These little stamps, I believe, are from Feature Craft, and I just grab one that says Grateful Heart, but I only stamp the part that says grateful and it has like a little line. I just stamp that a few times. I tape down my little leaves and flowers that I want to use. I'm also going to grab my mega date stamp from Studio Calico, and I want to use that to stamp the date every day. Okay, so I'm going to do all of my journaling off camera, and I'm just going to try to go through all of the days and then go back to writing it. So I was having a lot of problems like with my nail polish. I kept like scraping the paper and it would stain it, or the ink would get somewhere and I kept having to like erase it, but it's kind of hard to take off. So if you can recommend me something that will get off ink easily, can you let me know, please? Okay, so I'm gonna use more of that LA Studio paper pack, and I'll grab this like cute green with like the leaves falling, and I'll grab my day two journal card, and I'm just gonna like play around with that as well. I'll get some falling leaves stamps, and I'll just stamp a couple leaves in that. I was trying to play around with these green die cuts, but I don't know why it just wasn't working for me, and I keep like going back and forth and trying to decide what I want to use. I end up grabbing these stamps, and those are the stamps I'll stamp like two leaves in like green ink. I think it's called Mowed Lawn. And I'll just fussy cut that, and I end up grabbing the Thankful Elle Studios stamps, and I will stamp that little heart, the black one with like two circles around it. Okay, so now I'm moving on to day 3 and day 4. I'm going to grab the LA Studio paper pack again. And, right here I'm like digging through the die cuts, and I was like thinking to do like something with a bunch of hearts, and I don't know. I couldn't make up my mind. So I was looking through the pack, and then I get the one that's like white with a bunch of stripes, like the autumn color stripes. This one, yes. And at first I was thinking to just use like only use that paper on one side, but I end up just putting it like in the middle of both of them. So days 3 and day 4 are gonna have the same paper background. And right here, I'm just tearing it. Just really simple. I really, really wanted it to like come together quick so I can finish it instead of like having it on my desk. I feel like I have too much to catch up on. Like, I'm still trying to catch up on December Daily from last year and my project life, and just keeping it simple is easier. Okay, so there you go. That's how it looks with those papers, and I like how it looks like distressed and torn. Um, right here I'm playing around with these die cuts, and they just weren't working for me. So I grabbed the thankful stamps, and I want to like test out this that says love this, but I just want to use the love part. And it's a solid and it comes with the outline. So I'm gonna stamp the solids in 3 different colors, and then I'm gonna stamp the outline in black. So I'll let you watch that process. So at this moment, I realized like what I want to do is to stamp it just like this a couple times in 3 different colors. Like I'm using all the same colors that I use to stamp my journal cards. And that's fossilized amber, modilon, and crackling campfire. And you see that I covered this part of the stamp just with some washi, and I really like how this came out. I think it looks really cute, and it's a good way to use your stamps. Okay, I have that all stamped up, and I like have to scrub my fingers because I get so messy and get smudges everywhere. Yeah, so this is how it comes out. I think it looks so cute stamped up, and I'm gonna get my mega date stamp, and I'm just gonna put November 4 because I don't really have enough space to put 2021, but that's fine. I mean November 3rd. Um, but then on the other side, I'm also gonna put the 4th. Oh, and I kind of messed up, but I just go in with my black pen and make it a little darker, but that's totally fine. So I'm trying to like figure out what else I want to add, and I'm gonna look through the die cuts and like stamps, and what I end up doing is getting a really tiny heart stamp, and I'm gonna stamp it between the love clusters. And I think just doing that, like, it's enough. Okay, now I'm going to start on day 4, and I kind of wanted it to match day 3, um, because day 3 and 4 is like your significant other and your kids. So, I love them both. I mean, all 3 because I have 2 kids. And so I'm going to just get my tiny attacher and I'm gonna staple a little yellow heart die cut. I just wanted to add like some texture to it. That's why I stapled it. And I grab the Elle Studio puffy heart stickers and I end up just like putting them aligned my paper. I'll let you watch that. I also go back to these cross stamps that I did on the first day, and I'm just gonna stamp it a couple times and re-glue these papers because I lifted them up quite a bit. And I also I smudge ink again and glue, and it like made a huge glob, and I'm trying to erase it as much as I can, but I just can't get it out all the way. I'm gonna grab, I go to the stamps again and I'm thinking maybe to do that, but then I kind of have an idea to make like a circle stamp using 2 together, but I don't like how it comes out. And then I remember that I have the puffy heart stickers and I go with that look. On to day 5. Oh, I remember that I didn't stamp that date, so I go back and do that really quick. So, day 5 is about a family member. So, I do my nephew, Sammy, because he's so cute. Yeah. So, I grab this like teal color. I wanted to do this because I felt like it matched the leaves, the pattern paper that I have on the right side. And this like a huge leaf die cut match like perfectly. So this page comes together like the fastest, I feel. So I'm just gonna stamp like, or not stamp, I'm gonna staple a puffy heart sticker on that leaf in the middle. And I don't add too much. I play around, but I just keep it really simple and it comes together fast. So I remember that I have these heart stamps from Elle Studio. I don't remember what they're called. But I just type one. I mean type. I stamp one. I don't remember what it says. I forgot. But I just stamped that in the fossilized amber to match that journal card, and I just leave it as that. This was a longer video, but thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Bye.